Well, Kaplan, we're remote. We've gone through a lot last year, right? And now one of the big things that's standing out is just the virtual nature of being and the remote work and all the social distance and all the stuff that's happening there. What are some of the things that you've seen people and organizations do to help manage their careers and their brand in this virtual environment that's full of so many distractions?
I mean, the way the pace of work has changed. The level of disruption has increased, and with disruption comes oftentimes distraction and exhaustion. So you have disruption, distraction, and exhaustion, and then you have people who focus on career progression. And so, how do So the big question is, how do you continue to progress your career in the midst of immense levels of distraction, disruption, and exhaustion? The reality is we're not working from home. We're actually living at work. That's I mean, that's and that's what's happening today. People are working, 3 to 6 or 7 more hours. But the key is, you're still trying to grow your career. And you had a pre-COVID brand, a pre-remote working brand. And the question is, how has this environment helped you to continue to accelerate your excellence? So that's why it's important to really focus on your personal brand and to really manage it, especially in this time of working virtually. So one of the questions that you asked is just, how do you do that now? And Cody, what are some of the things that I find are so important? And one of the things that I find really important as it relates to managing your personal brand is what I call engagement currency. There's engagement currency, communication frequency, and relationship quality. You kind of look at it as EC, CF, and RQ, if you want to put it into letters. And one of the things I think, Cody, you talked about, people are struggling with how to continue to grow in this environment. And typically, you are able to network effectively, walking in an office, and someone sees your work and gives you a champ. They kind of give you a shout out in a meeting in front of a senior leader, and all of a sudden they're like, "Hey, what's happening?" And all of a sudden you get to position yourself for success based on engagement, based on body language, based on this warm energy of networking, and even sort of networking above your 2 levels above and within your team. Yeah. But right now, you're a 4x6 thumbnail.
That's right.
Every single day to a screen.
That's it.
And the good thing is, it's level the playing field. So if you were an introvert, for example, and you didn't really say much in meetings when people got together, but you now, are on a Zoom, you can be as loud in the chat, and your voice can still be heard. You have what I call engagement currency. And now people know you're in the room, and the more that you communicate, the greater you focus on relationships, you can actually build a strong brand during this time.
Yeah, no, that's some great points.